Well, you know what they say, let it snow, and snow is great, but it's good to be prepared when you get that snow and ice, and we have the perfect way for you to do it. I got to be careful here because these are actually designed to be worn when you're walking across ice, okay? Because these are your snowshoe cleats, all-terrain snowshoe cleats. We're gonna price these at $19.95, free shipping and handling. Don't forget all the free shipping and handling and the flex payment that you're getting today and tomorrow. But a lot of that is for the Thanksgiving weekend, so you will not see this on every single product after that. So you're gonna get a pair, and we have sizes small through large, and the color choices are gonna be red, you have black, and then you also have a brown color. Mike Spinelli is over here,
Alice,
not walking, kind of walking on water. It just happens to be water that's frozen.
On ice. I am on a block of ice, a runway of ice, and notice I'm not slipping, I'm not falling. I've got perfect traction and stability, and that's because of the Quadtrex that are an all-terrain cleat that easily slip on any flat shoe or boot, so it takes away the headache of having to juggle your footwear, and it's going to give you that stability and that traction to be able to get you to point A to point B. And the reason why Quadtrex is so effective, Alice, is because it has 24 metal teeth that are going to grip, bite, and dig into that ice that's going to keep you upright. So if you're just wanting to run groceries in the middle of a storm, you can do that because you can just simply slip the Quadtrex on, pull the tab, stretch fit over the bottom of your heel, and you're not going overwhere. I mean, if you think about the time of year, Alice, you have about 150,000 falls a year that happens with the snow and the ice. And you can't see ice. By the time you see ice, you're either on your backside, you're either taking the fall, and we've all had that story. We've all had that story of, oh, thank God my wife was there, or thank God my husband was there. Or you have the story where you've fallen and you've actually didn't hurt yourself, and you've had the injuries that have actually occurred. But Quadtrex is that insurance policy for this year. It's that peace of mind. It's so easy to use. It has a stretch fit technology to where you simply just put your toe in, stretch it around, which I'll show you over at the table, and you're perfectly stable. So you have a low profile, you're able to maintain that perfect stability and traction, and as you guys can see, you know, I'm just moving back and forth laterally. I've got perfect balance. I'm jumping on ice, and whoever thought that would be possible?
I know. I mean, you look at it and it's like, seriously? That works, okay? It works, and it works for $19.95. And let me tell you, it is worth every penny. Every penny, if it keeps you from slipping and sliding. I have a friend who did this last year, was walking across a sidewalk, and you don't see the ice. Hit it and shattered her elbow. It was such a shame. I mean, this is your answer. It's simple, it's easy, it's affordable, and today we're going to ship it to you absolutely free. Show us how to put these on. Yeah. And what kind of shoes can I put these on?
So, Alice, you can put these over any flat footwear, and you know, and
so even like I was going to say even like a boot. And the answer is
boots,
yes.
shoes. I mean, and when you see the stretch fit technology, I mean, all you're doing is putting the heel, pulling the tab, and it's stretching over your footwear. So, you know, even though we're into the winter and it's now your snow and ice season, but this footwear is for all terrain. I mean, hiking, mountain, you know, if you're into a healthy lifestyle, you know, don't let the seasons change you. I mean, this is an athletic shoe. You can see how well this fits over it. You know, you've got your women's boots, your men's boots. It's a stretch fit technology that it's going to allow to stretch over any footwear.
Look
at
that.
Super big boots.
That is like Paul Bunyan's footwear
but
right
it
there.
shows the stretch. I mean, it's going to stretch like 2 to 3 times the actual size of the cleat. So when you want to put them on, so if you just got to the store, if you're a commuter and you're getting off the train and it's snowing outside, all you do is you simply just take the toe of your shoe, you put it in the Quadtrex, you take this tab, you stretch it, and it's that easy. And what's so great about the Quadtrex is that the pads are always going to line up flat, so it's going to take the guesswork out. And here are those 24 metal teeth. I mean, look at how tough that design is. And when you get into the snow and you get into the ice, you can actually feel these teeth grip and grab the ice so that you know you're not going to fall down. And it's that peace of mind that we all look for because our parents are getting older. You know, we can't be there for them. And when you put these on your shoe and you begin walking around, no matter what terrain you're on, you're going to have the traction, you're going to have the stability to get you to where you want to go.
And we only have a couple of thousand of these. Actually, well over half of our quantity is already gone. So this is our final, I believe it's our final quantities for the season, for the year, isn't it?
I believe so, yes.
I don't think we're getting more of these. So only 2,000 left. Let me show you the sizing, okay, so that you can make sure you get your right size. So if you're women's size 4 through 7.5, get the small. And then you can see men's 7 to 9.5, or women's 8 to 11, you get the medium. And if you're men's 10 to 12.5, and women's 11.5 up, then you order the large. So we have your size now, and we have your color right now, red, black, and brown, but not for long, because already very popular, and with just a couple of thousand to go around.
And if you look at all of the footwear we're buying today when we're walking around the snow, you have this rubber traction, and it's very slick. It doesn't grab.
It's very slick.
It's very slick. It doesn't grab the ice.
I would go slip slide.
Yeah, if you were trying to stand on this right now.
Sliding away.
But look at what happens. I've got the quad tracks on. I step onto the ice, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm able to walk. My gait is natural. You know, too many times, Alex, we're always trying to make sure we end up walking. We end up actually even pulling muscles or even potentially hurting ourselves because we're trying to prevent from falling.
Or if you take that little wobble.
You can throw something out of place.
I've hurt myself, also my pride, but I've hurt myself just doing the wobble because, you know, it catches you off guard and you turn in a weird way.
You do, and you can pinch nerves that way, and you can actually pull a muscle. But look, I'm on the ice, and I mean, we've got this step up. You can step right up.
This is a smooth block of ice right here. That is one big ice cube.
And before I even put these on, you're always thinking to yourself, you're like, okay, am I going to slip? Am I going to fall? And the answer is no. The quad trek is so well made. You have the stretch fit that's going to stretch over any flat footwear, and it's going to turn any shoe into an all-terrain cleat. I mean, I'm not holding on to Alice, and I'm able to make this huge divot into this ice block, and I'm not holding anything, and I'm stable. Like, I'm not worried about falling. So think about, you're commuting. Think about if you're constantly outside during the winter seasons and you're thinking about a solution. Now you don't have to carry multiple shoes, ladies. When you're driving to the office, or if you're taking your kids to school, simply have the quad trek on you, keep them in your purse, they fold flat, and all you're doing is just slipping your shoe in, pulling the tab behind it, and you're transforming all of your footwear into all-terrain cleats. And again, it goes to that peace of mind. It's that peace of mind that's going to give you the traction, it's going to give you the stability to make sure that you're not going to fall. And it's probably the best insurance policy you can buy for this winter season to make sure that you're not going to slip and fall, because we never can tell where the ice is.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, this is just something, this isn't even a choice. You have to have something like this. You just have to. If you live in cold areas where there's ice, and even if it's occasional ice, this is $19.95. It's going to fit over all your shoes as long as they're flat. It's going to work for those. And it's so easy to put on. Some of those others can be like, you're fighting with it. The stretch in this is absolutely amazing. So you're going to be able to stretch this right over it, put them on in a matter of seconds. And just think of being able to walk through those patches of ice rather than slip sliding through those things and really bad falls. I mean, I just know people who have really hurt themselves doing it. It's not worth it when this is $19.95. Red, black, brown available. I want to show you again some of the shoes that Mike is showing them on. I don't know what size that is, but I think it's size 50. It looks like, look at this. Large. Look at this, okay? That's big. And it even fits on that man's shoe right there, okay? But again, all you do is just stretch it.
It's a simple stretch. I mean, and to Alice's point, guys, here's the stretch technology. I mean, the quad trek is designed to stretch over your footwear. And you hear that term in athletic wear is all your stretch fit, and there's a purpose for that. It's because it grows while your muscles are growing. Well, this is going to easily stretch over your shoe. It's going to conform to your shoe, and it's like adding a glove to your shoe with 24 metal teeth that are going to provide you that traction, and it's going to provide you that stability to walking across the ice. So I mean, it's just as simple as taking your garbage cans down to the end of your street. You're not going to fall down. Taking the dogs out for the walk. I mean, there's so many times and there's so many stories that we hear about people falling. And again, guys, it's this easy. All you're doing is you're simply just putting the front of your shoe into the quad trek. You're grabbing this tab, you're stretching it back, and it's that easy. and the pads of your quad trek are always going to line flat. It's always going to match up with the heel and the footbed of your shoe to give you that maximum traction. And rubberized soles will not provide you that same type of traction or that stability on the ice. And again, we go out and we think about when we're buying our footwear, we're always looking for the traction that's going to give us the best support no matter what we're doing. But look at how rubber does not work on ice. I mean, there's no preventing it. And as Alice put her foot up here earlier, you saw how slick that was. But when you have your quad treks on, guys, you simply, again, you know, it doesn't matter where you're at, you put them on your shoe and it transforms all of your footwear into all-terrain cleats. I mean, it doesn't get any easier this, and the peace of mind that you have knowing that within seconds you can have snow tires for your feet and it's gonna get you to point A to point B without falling. That is a peace of mind and something that I always want to make sure that I have on myself, because I have fallen on the ice and it doesn't feel good. And we've all had those similar experiences. So take advantage of probably one of the best insurance policies you guys can buy this winter season, and that's having the proper traction on your footwear to keep you from slipping on the snow and ice.
I think doesn't feel good when you fall is an understatement.
Yeah,
it can put you in the hospital, and it's just not worth it when you have such an easy solution here, an affordable solution. But again, we're doing the free shipping and handling for Thanksgiving weekend. It does go through tomorrow night, but a lot of the things that you're seeing right now on free shipping will not be on free shipping and handling after Tuesday. I don't know if this is one of them, but I will tell you, typically a lot of price points like this, then typically we charge shipping and handling on it. So why not make that choice now? And especially with people ordering, I only have about 1,000 of these remaining anyway. I do have them in red right now, but frankly, the red is the best seller. You guys are really going for that red. I want to show you the sizing chart again, so you can make sure you get your size. But go ahead and order them for your husband, for your kids, whoever it might be. They need them. Excuse me. And so if you're small, you order small. If your women's 4 to 7.5, order medium. If your men's 7 to 9.5, or women's 8 to 11. If you are men's 10 to 12.5 or 11.5 up in women's, then order the large. So a really simple solution here, but a solution that works, and you're seeing it works right in front of your eyes. That who can jump on ice?
Yeah, who can walk on ice?
I
can't even ice skate, but I can sit here and dance on this ice block. And again, guys, it's a perfect solution. I mean, if you're sitting back and you're thinking right now, if this is going to give me the traction and stability that I need during the winter storms, the answer is yes. I mean, you put these on your shoes and you can walk, you feel confident doing it. You're not going to worry about slipping. You're not going to worry about falling. You're not going to have to be holding on to somebody, because the quad treks and those 24 metal teeth, which I showed you earlier, are going to grip the ice. It's going to grab. And the funny thing is that when you're walking, you can actually feel the teeth biting into the ice. And that's what you know you have, because those metal teeth are not going to let you slip. They're not going to let you fall. It's a great giftable. It's a great peace of mind this winter season when you know that you're going to be out in the elements and trying to walk around.
And you know, if the weather's not already here wherever you are, it's coming. It's coming. And you know what? It's just right around the corner. Make sure you're prepared for it. You just don't want to take that chance when you don't have to, when it's less than $20 and free shipping and handling to get it delivered right to your front door. If it's for maybe your daughter's in college, or your son's just started a job in a different city, then we can do delivery direct right to them. We can ship it right to them, so you don't even have to worry about it. But this is what it's all about. Getting that protection from the ice. You don't even see it half the time, but boy, you know when you hit it.
You know when you hit it, and it doesn't feel good. You're always like, why didn't I have something on myself to prevent myself? But the quad treks is going to give you that security and that stability no matter all terrains that you're walking on.
Okay, truly, with people ordering it, we're in our final quantities. Only time we're going to see Mike today. So enjoy the rest of your Cyber Monday.